you're going.
We in it. Oh, we in it to win it. You good?
Yeah.
Good enough at least?
I mean,
good
I'm
enough,
fucking here, man.
Good enough is great, so.
Let's do this goddamn thing.
Welcome back. We're the Bourbon Junkies.
I'm Sean.
I'm Dan, and tonight we're doing Old Forester 1920.
Dan's favorite.
One of them. One of them.
Yeah.
One of them.
Probably one of my favorite too, actually.
So, Old Forester, I don't know how old this bottle is. Not that old, because I have an empty one over there.
Yeah.
So, Old Forester 1920, Brown-Forman Distillery. This happens to be one of the Whiskey Road.
Yep.
It's not going incredibly well. This happens to be,
I just can't leave.
I don't know. I didn't spill a single drop of mine. It must have been like the extension of my arm. So,
it must be.
This is one of the 4 from the Whiskey Row series. This is the highest proof Old Forester.
That it is.
So this is actually the highest whiskey in Old Forester's book. $60 non-allocated.
Yeah, you can pretty much find this anywhere.
Most places.
I mean,
I hear it's going up
they
to
blew
70
through
in a lot of
their
places.
stories of 1910, which that should be coming back soon.
Yeah, any day now.
But they've got 1920 out the wazoo.
Seemingly. Yeah. Some people, I heard like in Ohio it's like 70 now. That's kind of a bummer. Because at 60, so here this bottle's 60 everywhere. So
Great value at 60. Man.
this was the 3rd release in the Whiskey Row series.
Yep, because 1910 was the last one.
1910 finished it up.
Yeah.
So, also the most expensive of the Whiskey Row series at 60.
This just smells so good.
I feel like
What do you feel like?
I get
Hit me up with those. Some
red berries.
Yeah, really heavy.
Really, really fruit forward red berries.
It's very sweet, but you get in there real deep, and then you remember it's 115 proof. You're like, oh yeah.
I know it's like enticing. Like
Yeah.
you want to smell it, and then it like lures you in.
It's got that
and then
really
it
sweet,
grabs
like almost like something like we would say for the like Barterhouse or something along those lines, where it's really sweet.
Okay.
You're like, ooh, I want to keep going, and then the proof gets you. You're
It's
like,
not quite
I
as
don't
rich
like that.
as
Yeah.
like those. There's not like that oakiness. It's not like a really full oak or dense oak or rich oak or anything like that.
It's just really, really fruit heavy for it.
There's a tiny. I don't know if you
bit
can
of
get any oak on the nose. Honestly,
A little bit of spice in there,
I know. Is that the proof?
probably. Yeah.
Now, the one thing I've heard, not a single barrel by the way, blended. People say that they've gotten bad bottles of it, which is interesting. Some people say they get like a Band-Aid. I don't know if it's nose or flavor.
Yeah.
I haven't had that one yet.
That's my first whiskey today.
Sean's hungover.
Yeah.
Sean is a child.
I didn't even drink a lot.
I thought I drank more than you.
I think you
It's
probably
not
did.
possible, because I wouldn't feel like this and you wouldn't feel like that if that were the case. So
I don't know what happened. I'm gonna go back to that because I wasn't ready for the 115.
yeah, so we didn't have a warm up to this. That was probably a mistake. You got an Old Forester Glen.
Yeah,
Look at that. That wasn't even planned.
No. So this is put out at 115 because it's also called Prohibition style because Old Forester was one of the 6 distilleries that were still producing alcohol through Prohibition. And so everything had to be bottled at 100 proof. So they thought that it would be put into a barrel around 100, and then it would proof to around 115. And so that's what the 115 is a throwback to.
Yeah, Old Forester's estimate.
Yeah. I was like, how do you not know? Brown-Forman was around.
You guys
Don't
are
they have
doing it.
records
You guys are
from
doing the
1920?
Yeah. So Prohibition style, obviously just a throwback, but it's not Prohibition whiskey or anything like that. It's not that old. I think it's like 6 to 8-ish years. Some people correct me in the comments. They don't release an age on it, so
You get a lot more. I think you get a lot more of the oak and spice on the palate than is in the nose.
dude, I'm starting to get like almost peach rings on the nose.
Peach rings.
Yeah, like sugar.
Like the candy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really sweet. I keep going back.
Yeah, the oak comes through way more on the palate.
Yeah.
A little like a dry oak on the finish. Not really like a.
It does a decent job of chasing moisture out of my mouth. I will tell you.
Yeah, we didn't drink any whiskey before this. That was that was the big mistake, I would say.
Yep.
Should have probably started with George C. Stagg and then bumped down. But yeah, so this is technically not a barrel proof, but definitely in that barrel proof range.
Yeah.
So if you're looking,
Raider Breed's single barrel or barrel proof at 116.8 is 115. Yeah, pretty much.
There are barrel proofs lower than this.
There are.
Even. But I'm just like, it's just one of those weird things where it's one of those high proof, but apparently Old Forester throws their stuff in barrels at
Like 125?
I think, is what somebody told us. So.
Which is the maximum that you're allowed to do.
Yeah, watch the live stream, dude. Sean learned a lot last night.
We learned how much Jason knew, yeah.
Jason taught us all.
This is just a lovely whiskey. This is probably, I think, hands down one of our best bottles that we will always buy in the $60 range. It's very hard to beat for what you're getting. It's great. It's an all-arounder.
That nice oak spice like lays on your tongue afterwards, right dead middle of my tongue after every sip. The sweetness is up front on the palate, like a little fruity sweetness up front, but
I think it's really chased away by the oak and the proof really fast, though.
I think that you're just finishing on a little nice, dryish, mid-palate oak.
Yeah. It's getting bad. Tastes good. Really like that. We're also just really big fans of Old Forester in general.
Raspberries
so
up front.
Slightly biased.
Raspberries on the beginning of the palate, if you're wondering. A little caramel on them. Just a tad. But man, when you haven't had anything, and then you jump into a 115, your tongue goes, ah! Like that.
So this is basically a classic bourbon just turned up with that proof.
Yeah, this is the classic bourbon.
Yeah.
This is listen, if Buffalo Trace, if we're considering Buffalo Trace the legend of budget whiskeys, and I'm going to consider it up to like 25, 30 range in budget, obviously.
Pretty much killing the game at that.
I'm going to say that the next step in the 60 range is this, up to 60. I hope it doesn't go 70 everywhere. Old Forester isn't the one raising prices. That's the thing. Old Forester isn't raising state minimums that I'm aware of. Yeah, they're not playing the whiskey allocation game with any of the whiskey row stuff. 1910's supposed to be back out here pretty soon.
Look how fast they blew through 1910. They're just giving it away. Like, hey, you don't buy it.
So, is this your favorite of the whiskey row?
Probably.
Yeah. 1910 and this are apples to oranges, but
you like 1910 a lot.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on the day for me. But those are my two favorite for sure. If I want something more serious, this is a good place to be. If you want that fruity, almost finished sweetness, and way lower proof, 1910 is the place to be.
I don't know if I have 100 proof at home. I have this, and I know I have an 86 at home.
Yeah.
Honestly, because those are the ones that people that drink bourbon will drink this. People that don't drink bourbon so much, you can usually get them to try 86 and like, oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. If you want to transition into barrel proofs, this is a good place to go because it doesn't drink insanely hot.
It doesn't.
It's not like I think that there's not a lot of rye spice involved with the proof. So you're going to get the proof that's there, but it's not followed up by like holy cinnamon, clove, allspice, pepper.
It's not going to add to that proof burn where you're just like, jeez Louise, that's a lot.
Just cherries and red. Dude, the reddest of the fruits on the nose, man. It's so good. You want to go on a grade?
I would have to go probably like...
Grade at $60? $60.
I mean, we just talked about the fact that it's unbeatable basically for us at $60.
So one time
but I'm not hoarding it. But this is one that always sits on the bar.
So here's the thing: if they told me, if somebody came up to me and said, in 6 months, 1920 will be hard to find, I would go buy 3 to 4 bottles of it.
Yeah, for sure.
At the current state of it, when I run out, I text Sean, my buddy. I go, hey man, you got 1920? He goes, yep. I go, I'll come pick one up. And that's kind of how it happens. Yeah. So here's the thing. One time, I'm going to tell you the actual story of Old Forester 1920.
Oh, okay.
Yep. One time,
I'm going to go take a break.
God sent his son to this earth.
Okay.
And everybody called him a carpenter. You know what I'm saying? He was actually a distiller.
Oh.
And he said, I grant you 1920. And here we have it. This is Jesus' whiskey.
That is so much blasphemy in one little
There's
bit.
no blasphemy. Jesus agrees with me. He told me this before the episode.
I had a chat real quick.
Yeah, he just said, here are my tears. And we all drink them. I don't know. What else do you want? That's God's gift to the planet.
You to stop.
That's the savior of whiskey right there. Non-allocated, not overpriced, delicious, high proof.
It's one you need to have on your shelf, without a doubt.
Dude, the savior of whiskey is my new title for 1920. The savior of whiskey.
Did whiskey need saving?
Yeah, because all the proofs are going down.
Okay.
A lot of proofs are going down. A lot of them are becoming allocated. A lot of them are overpriced.
Actually, their birthday bourbon this year is going to be the highest proof it's ever been.
The highest proof birthday bourbon.
Yeah.
Not
not this.
Like
highest proof. So they're going up.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Kind of got.
We both gave it A's.
Yeah.
We both gave it A's.
Without a doubt.
I won't
even think anything else was going to happen.
Question my A in the comments, dude. I will immediately delete your comment.
You will.
Not really.
No.
All right.
No.
But maybe. So anyways, we're the Bourbon Junkies. I'm Dan.
I'm Sean.
And thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking.
Wow.
Thanks for supporting us on Patreon.
That's a lot of thanks.
Proof? It's in the pour.
All right. Wow. Nailed it.
Nope. Can't find the stop recording.